Okay, sorry about the motion sickness there. I just want to say thank you for everybody that takes their time to watch my videos, everybody that has commented, everybody that has liked my videos, and everybody that has subscribed to me. I really do appreciate you. Again, I never thought that I would reach anybody. I've been feeling a little sicky lately. I don't know whether it's some bug going around or if it could be due to stress, since my birthday is in 3 days, and I don't know, anytime the holidays pop up, it kind of, or anything that has to do with usually family gatherings or things like that, just kind of puts me under the weather. I don't mind the fact that my 3 Froggle dogs are what I have to spend my time with and celebrate with, because they love me no matter what. I can be myself no matter what. They don't judge me. They love me. And they're always there. They're handsome little furry selves. But it just, I don't know. I'm still not used to not having family, not being able to call my grandpa and talk to him whenever I want to. I'm going to try not to cry. My grandpa was literally the last person that I had in my life that didn't give up on me ever. Like, we had our issues. I'm not going to say our relationship was perfect. I grew up in a toxic family, so we definitely had our issues. But at the end of the day, I hope that he knew that he had me. I didn't always have him the way I needed him to be there for me. But I realized that we come from different generations. He was born in 1939, and that was an era of, we don't talk about our feelings, we don't talk about anything, and I've learned that a lot of the way he treated my father and my Uncle Monty and my grandma was due to the way that he was treated when he was growing up. And I never realized that my great grandma was so toxic towards my grandfather until I found some pictures. Blade, don't! Until I found some pictures of my grandfather that my great grandma had sent to somebody, talking about how heavy my grandpa was and that he was an abomination, which I think is pretty rude. But due to that, that's how things keep going down generation by generation, is you grow up in this toxic cesspool of a family unit, and the way that they treated you cascades down to the way you treat your children. And it's a sick cycle, but once you can see the toxic in those situations and that it is toxic, then you can figure out how to change that. And I myself see the cascade of toxicity that goes generation by generation, and I am actively looking within myself and finding those pieces and trying to change those, because I don't want to be the same towards my children if God ever blesses me with children. that my parents were with me. Dee Dee, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, thank you. And that goes with the way that we're treated as children, ends up how we get into relationships later on in life too. Like, I grew up in a very abusive household. I was sexually abused quite a few times as a child, and I ended up marrying a person that was horrible to be in a relationship with. He was a liar, a manipulator, a cheater, an abuser, just horrible all around. He's in prison right now, and I need to get divorce papers filled out, filed, and sent. I'd never been knocked out in my life until this man. And he manipulated everybody into thinking that I was the problem. When every chance he got, he would disappear on me and go and sleep with other people. And when he'd get called out on it, he would try to gaslight me and manipulate me and just be a horrible person. He and I went to Reno, Nevada to get married before we got married, and while we were there, I was looking at him and I saw my future, and something in my gut told me to back out of it, not to get married. And I told him that I couldn't do this, I couldn't marry him. And I don't know if it was him feeling something and being sad about it, or if he was, I don't know what I was seeing, but we ended up coming back to where I live, and on the way back we got into a fight, and it was just stupid. It was just extremely toxic and just plain out stupid. He would, in the middle of public, be looking at other people, whether it be older women, whether it be young women, whether it be people my age or his age. He would pitch a tent in public, which I thought was very disrespectful and rude. And I don't want to sit here and make excuses for him. It's my fault that I allowed myself to stay in that situation when I saw all the red flags, but I sat there ignoring them because I thought maybe, I honestly don't know what I was thinking. It was a teenage fantasy turned nightmare. My dog is trying to drown himself in his water bowl right now. Little weirdo. But I'd been in toxic relationships before this one, and it seems to be a never-ending cycle with that. But I've been abstinent from any type of physical touch from any other person for a little over 2 years now, and I plan to remain that way because it's going to take a miracle for me to allow somebody in my life like that until somebody comes in and is a positive person in my life, somebody that matches my energy, somebody that matches what I give. Somebody that's not going to be so manipulative, somebody that's not going to be constantly trying to gaslight me or take advantage of me or use me for what I bring to the table, because I'm a very loving, giving person, and when I'm in a relationship, I give my all. Like, I've learned that you shouldn't give too much of yourself and see, Didi, come here, and see where other people are gonna reciprocate towards you. Because if you keep giving too much of yourself, then they're gonna see that you're gonna give and give and give, and that they don't really have to do much and take advantage of you in that fashion, which I don't think is very cool, but it is what it is. You can't fault people for being who they are, and you have to look at your behavior and see where to fix it, and don't expect too much out of people, because you're always going to be hurting yourself. It's up to you. It's up to you on how you want to react to outside sources, on how you want to react to the way people are towards you. If people treat you like shit, take it for what it is. Don't expect anything other than, and walk away. It doesn't matter how much you feel for them or how you feel for them. They are who they are, and your love isn't going to change that. Maybe if you walk away and they realize, then maybe they'll change. But as long as you're present and you're still doing the same things, then they're going to see that as you're never going to walk away, and they'll take advantage of that. So you got to remove yourself from situations that are draining you of your positivity, that are making you feel like you're lesser than what you are, because you're worth more than you know. You deserve a lot better. You're beautiful. People are going to try to tell you that you're something. People are going to try to tell you that you're ugly, that you're worthless, that you're never going to find anybody like them, which, God forbid you do. They tell you these things to keep you trapped in a mind state of torment so that they can keep you right where they want you. As soon as you realize that you're beautiful, that you're worth it, that you deserve better, that you can do better, they can't feed on you anymore. They're energy vampires. Don't let the lies of other people become truth in who you are, because other people's opinions of you don't mean shit. What you know of you, what you think of you, is the only thing that matters. Tell yourself every day that you're beautiful, that you love yourself, that you're worth it, that you deserve better, that you deserve the best, that you're going to strive to be the best. Then things in your life are going to change. You're going to start drawing different crowds. You're going to have the confidence to be able to turn down what doesn't belong in your life. Like, the last time I talked to my husband, we were doing a video chat through the prison, because that whole COVID thing was like super huge at the time, and I just wanted him to tell me the truth. Stop with the lies. Just tell me what's up. I'm an adult. I'm super understanding. I've been through a lot. Like, I get it. Just don't lie to me. lying is a betrayal that I have a really hard time getting over. So just tell me the truth and maybe we can work it out. But he kept, and like you could see the wheels in his mind turning and the smoke coming out of his ears trying to figure out these lies. And the look on his face was like, oh, did she take that lie? No, I didn't. In that conversation, it finally clicked that I deserve better than this. I deserve way better than this. I am a good person. I know what I bring to the table. I know how loving I am. I know how understanding I am. And I know that I deserve somebody that's not going to lie to me, somebody that's going to actually love me, somebody that's not just going to be with me for what I give them. And I stopped crying in that moment, and I told him, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go. And I hung up, and I have never looked back, because I know that I deserve somebody that is gonna take care of me just as much as I do them, somebody that's gonna love me just as much or more than I do them, somebody that's gonna be present and just, sorry, there was a fly on my hand, somebody that's gonna be there, somebody that's not gonna try to diminish my shine, somebody that's gonna help brighten the light within me instead of dim it. And everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves somebody that's gonna build them up, not tear them down. So I pray that everybody that has been in my situation, and I know that my situations aren't the worst on the planet. I know that some people have it way worse than I do. And I pray that everybody sees their worth and sees that they deserve so much better than what they've got. Don't underestimate yourself, because you are worth more than you could imagine. Just smile at yourself in the mirror if you can't tell yourself something. Just love yourself. Each day it gets easier. Just keep your head up and love yourself. And don't allow other people's opinions to affect what you think of you. Have a blessed day.